is up, everybody? Welcome to the Geekiverse Show, freeform style, episode 44. That's right, Adam. 4-4, the big 4-4. With me, Gene Poole, Nick Ramirez, and the spoiler over there, Salty with a touch of pepper. Don't ruin my line. Gosh, Salty with a touch of pepper.
It's my line. I gave you the line.
Well, I took it, and now who's salty? I'm Josiah Leroy. So we did this a few weeks ago.
Not the salt.
I don't care what you are, mister. So Adam got an Xbox One recently.
Yes,
finally joined the Big Boys Club.
Can we talk about the whole thing?
No.
Okay. Hey, this is why I asked the question before we hit the record button that you didn't answer. It's up to you.
So what games do you have so far?
What games do I have? Black Ops 3, which is crap.
So, Crap Ops.
Yes, Crap Ops 3.
Yeah.
The Division, which is fantastic.
Yes.
Halo 5, which I haven't played the campaign yet, but I have played the multiplayer, which I'm just as terrible at Halo 5 as I was every other Halo multiplayer.
We need to play.
We can do that.
Finally.
Minecraft.
I would play, but you're never online on your Xbox.
I don't even have him as a friend. He didn't even send me a friend request.
I asked him to be friends when we were on 360. It was awkward. He was a 360. I was a 1. Now we're both 1s, and he just doesn't want anything to do with me.
I think that was
We just work together.
I don't even know your gamer tag, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, bro.
Josiah is legend.
Thank you.
Right.
Also, my
Now
gamer
the
tag
internet
is
knows.
Josiah is legend. So,
Everybody on the internet, friend him.
Friend me.
what's yours?
What's yours?
Well, I'm going to have to spell it because there's a lot of mix of numbers. And...
Do you know it, or do I have to pop it up?
Friend me!
No, I know what it is.
Do you?
It's-
Williams 223685.
No, it's Kruger 1428, but it's KRU3.
Oh, you're one of these.
G3.
You're one of these.
R1428.
I can't wait to see what Adam puts post-production on this.
Actually, I shouldn't be making fun of him because mine has a 0 in it. But
So
it's
what's
a 0.
yours?
Mine is Hydro CS with HYDR0 space CS.
Hell, Hydra. How about that? Believe that crap, Nick?
What's that about, bro?
Hey, you know.
Oh.
I got.
Hey, Baskin Robbins always finds out.
They don't play
That's creepy. That's creepy.
Well, if you watched Ant-Man, you would know that reference.
Too smooth. Who hasn't watched
I
it?
have watched Ant-Man, and I do not.
Gene just watched Ant-Man for the first time.
I
Did
did.
you stay for the actual end credit scene?
Did you
leave for the
take
first
it out
one?
of your Xbox before the end?
No.
So you stayed for both of them.
Yes.
Okay, that's good.
He's lying.
He is.
I still-
Oh, yeah, what happened?
He's got the sound in his voice of defeat.
It was the look in his eyes.
Oh, I watched it.
What happened?
Don't worry about what happened.
He didn't
He
watch
gave the
it.
wasp the suit.
All right, you
Okay,
watch
okay,
it.
okay. That was one.
Well, it was
Really,
the.
What's it?
Was there really 2 on that one, too?
Yes, there was really two. No, you're screwing with us now. Full of crap. Watch the Civil War spoiler cast part 2. Notably, probably around minute 8.
So, I have one burning thing that I'm dying to ask you.
You should go to a doctor.
No.
I'm not sure we're
When
qualified to answer that
is the
question.
damn Letterset reunion show?
Oh, I don't know if that's happening. I'm sorry.
Why not?
I've
The
been
fans
trying,
are demanding it. You know, both of us.
I've been trying to make the Letterset reunion thing happen for years, and I just
What is it? I thought you were all friends. Like, what?
No,
what
we
is-
are.
What is the problem?
creative differences. I just
Creative differences. You already got the songs. Just play the damn songs we want to hear again.
Just I played the damn songs. I don't know.
I didn't realize that we had such a Letterset fanboy in the house.
You know,
There's a few.
I only got to see them perform once live when you played with Hey Monday and All Time Low at Town Ballroom.
My favorite show ever.
And I got hit in the nutsack with a drumstick from the Hey Monday drummer. At the end of their set, he threw his drumstick, it bounced in front of me and whacked me right in the nuts. And I didn't even get the stick because it hit me, and then it bounced away and someone else picked it up.
oh, that's,
because it hit me.
you take the nut
did you
shot,
get-
you get the stick. That's
Did
the way
you?
it goes. You know, whoever took
No.
it. That's,
I
Oh.
didn't get yours.
Oh. I have long hair.
But
back then.
that was actually the first time you played. Well,
There were
it's
so
now
that was
called-
our best show ever. There was 1,000 people there. I know that's not saying much.
No,
but
this place was packed.
it was sold out.
But it was the
Research
first
department,
time
let
you
me know.
played.
That might have been the first. Letterset might have been the first ever video that I've ever produced.
Yep, St. Mary's.
Yep.
Goodnight Moon, we did a music video for her. I mean, I only say that because we were still in high school and it was at our high school. But you know what? That video has mad views.
And it was awesome.
Like, probably more than any Geekiverse video ever. It is a lot.
That might have been the first
So-
time that I picked up a video camera with the intent to actually make something that's watchable.
So you worked with Tony Moreno on that one, right?
Yes, I did.
Good times.
I remember that was the first time you played the song, which is now known to join the ranks of Emma Frost. That was originally titled "Boston Can Have You"
I can't believe you remember this stuff.
because
Lauren is not going to want to watch this episode.
no, she
No,
might be a
I'm
little
not-
upset. But she was standing right behind
You're
me
gonna get
when
fired.
Cam.
Oh, Gene is so fired.
So Cam was like, "Yeah, this one's called Boston Can Have You," and I turned around and I was like,
Yeah, so that song started as Boston Will Love You. Something happened, I won't say what, but that it was
Bad
Boston
things.
Can Have You, bad things. And then eventually we're like, okay, that's kind of mean, we shouldn't do that. And then Cam was like, we should make it to join the ranks of Emma Frost. Because Lauren went to Boston for school.
"It is probably
Kind of geeky,
My-
funny, right? You know?
it is probably my favorite Letterset song."
It is my favorite Letterset song.
Like I don't think
Absolutely loved it.
like it's probably that, and then "Count Me In,"
Oh, dude, you are
And
bringing back
then-
so much nostalgia for me right now.
and then I wouldn't be surprised if you said you were a lion.
So, funny story, quick, we did title a song, I wouldn't be surprised if you said you were a lion. Like, you know, the animal lion, not lying. And Kyle Penny's band. Do you remember them?
No, I never. I knew he was in like a band. I didn't really think it was like a legitimate thing.
They were called Digging Through Decades at the time. They
He
opened-
actually took my guitar. Like I had a guitar,
Yeah.
I was trying to learn how to play, and then I gave up on it, and I gave it to him. And like 6 months later, I found he smashed it on the damn stage.
What a...
I know.
It was a dickhead thing to do.
I'm like, I gave you that. What if I wanted it back?
So...
You can have it back just in pieces.
Yeah, you gotta fix it. You got some super glue, bro?
Yeah.
Probably not. Burn. Yeah. So anyway, his band had a song that had a chorus, ironically, about someone that is on our show that rhymes with blamey. And anyway, the chorus was, I wouldn't be surprised if you said you were lying. And everyone thought that it was lion because of the way they
So
said
thought
it.
it was like an homage
So
to you guys.
we named our song after that.
Oh, really?
Because it was kind of funny.
Oh, that's how that came about.
Because someone said, I wouldn't be surprised if you said you were a lion, like rar, and we were like, yeah, that's going to be the name of the song. So,
Yeah,
hey.
yeah.
I think at the end of this podcast, maybe we'll put, we actually had a re-released version that was never released, so a redone version of Emma Frost. That was kind of like the nice ending that it should have originally been. I re-recorded it for the wedding, basically, as Lauren's gift. Maybe we'll play that at the end of this. It was never released. This is a good form to do it.
Yeah,
Thank you,
I'd
Gene.
love
Thank
to hear
you.
the re-release version.
So,
You
if we
happen to
can
have
convince Cam Powell to get this going,
Cam, listen, you guys got a lot of fans still around. I just found you guys' stuff on Spotify the other day because I lost my original CD, and it made my day.
tweet us, Cam.
That's what we
Ricky
actually
and
might
John, or Josh, John. Ricky and John, you two get your asses over here and let's get this done, all right?
get. He's not kidding. Like, do it.
You know
Yeah,
that picture?
so
Film it.
on the record, I'm ready.
We can make another music video.
I'm down for a Letterset reunion.
You know that picture of Ricky and me when we were matching at Extreme Wheels that one day actually popped up in my news feed the other day? It's like, oh my god, that was years ago. And holy shit.
You know
we
what?
did
Fun
it.
fact.
If this is what it takes, I am going to book you and like pay you to play my wedding someday.
Okay. Well, fun fact, I could also marry you. Not like, bro, but like marry whoever you're marrying.
How about me and you
Really?
get married so you have
Not
to play
like
the wedding?
bro,
That's
bro.
just
You
it.
got your online
So, yeah, online certification. Ricky Needham, who was in Letterset as well, I'm marrying him to his future lovely wife, Rhiannon, the same day Suicide Squad comes out.
Why would
Well, let me
So
say
Ricky,
this.
if your officiant doesn't show up, you know why?
I can't really commit to this yet, so I don't know. Maybe I go dressed as the Joker. Maybe I do the ceremony as him. I don't know. Like, what do I do here, guys?
That would be.
Why don't you go dressed as the Hulk like you did for your Halloween show at Letterset?
Because Suicide Squad comes out that day.
Well, yeah, that's true.
That might honestly be the funniest wedding pictures ever.
Wasn't Ricky? No, John was dressed as the Joker during that show.
Yeah, he does a fantastic Heath Ledger. It's really good.
uncanny, like scary.
Yeah, it's really good. It's on film somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, but good stuff. So yeah, I drummed once. Nick and I used to work together in some capacity. Nick used to book shows around Western New York.
Yeah.
That was always fun.
It was good times, good days.
Yeah, so next week I'm out of town. I'm in Gatlinburg, Tennessee, basically on a quick vacation. Basically leaving the keys to these guys and Grumpy over there in the corner. Very excited to see what comes out while I'm gone. And a little bit nervous, too. So what are you guys going to do?
I was going to burn the place down, but Pete gave me a look and I decided not to.
Yeah, he has that look.
Yeah.
Look about him. Almost like a,
He looked like
a
he'd get
former
kinda
teacher
grumpy
kind of
about
look.
that,
Like,
so.
you shouldn't do this.
Well, we might do a show called, I don't know if you've heard of it, probably like, the Geekiverse Show, maybe.
No,
We might do,
I'm not familiar.
That's
No.
still a thing?
yeah, we might do one of the.
Oh, it's a thing. Media. Bam.
We might do,
Where's our mug?
Jamie's got him. Jimbo is not here tonight. She's got the Geekiverse mugs. She took them.
Thief!
Selfish thief.
stealing company property
Yeah.
that she
Yeah.
bought.
Yeah. Yeah. No Jim. No Bruno 2.0. No Seth.
No Bruner 1.0.
Oh, thank goodness.
By the way, you are
That's a good
dead
point.
to us.
Yeah. So
Wait,
Nick, you
I
might.
still like Bruno,
Whoa, wait,
so...
which one? The Bruner 2.0
Okay.
or
Bruno
Jamie?
said something nice to me in our group chat. He's cool by me.
Are you?
That's just
Are
a
you
fake.
sure?
That's he
Yeah.
was.
He was
He was just as shocked as I was.
Are you
He
sure it
was
wasn't the
being
Slack
facetious.
bot?
Hey, didn't come through
Took over as a
facetious,
Slack
so
bot.
I'm gonna roll with that. I'm gonna say I'm the only one that Bruno said something nice to. I'm gonna roll with
No,
that.
not true. Not true. When we were finishing up Bruner's final show in the parking lot, I said, "I love you, man." He said, "Love you too." Just saying.
You said
And
love
that
you
was-
or
that
love
was-
ya?
That was in person,
Love
though.
you.
That was in person.
Yeah. So what do you say to you, Nick?
He said my review was good.
No.
That's the highest praise I can receive, alright? A ginger liked my review, that makes me happy.
So a soulless person.
Hey, if I can reach someone who doesn't have a soul, I know I'm good.
Okay.
Oh, he's got a point.
How many
there.
freckles does he have? Because he might not be a good ginger. Cause
Don't you
he
get
probably
one for
hasn't-
each soul
Yeah,
that you devour?
and I don't really
Yeah.
think he's got many, so he must be a really
No, I think he
crappy
has so
ginger.
many that you don't see him. They kind of blend together. It's like, he's had hundreds upon hundreds of souls around Michigan and in Buffalo. And
Texas, was he in Texas for a while?
he was in Texas for a while. Somewhere else,
That's
too.
how they took
He
it.
just keeps getting kicked out of all these places.
Yeah. New job. Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
I mean, is it?
All I ever
we
see
talk
you
about
doing,
it?
Bruner, is sitting on your couch talking to a camera.
Can we
New
finally
job,
talk
new
about
job.
that? Like,
And you can't teach that. It's-
Hey, at least he got rid of the girl hair. Speaking of girl hair, you.
Yeah, it's you.
You.
I was gonna say,
Look-
where's
look
this
at
going?
What are you talking about?
Your hair. I remember when you first cut your hair off. People made shirts, or I think you made the shirt. Save Josiah's hair.
No. R.I.P. Josiah's hair, and Lauren has like 8 of them. Basically one of every color. I didn't make those. I campaigned for them. I didn't make them.
Yeah, didn't the shirt say like Save
I
Josiah's
said we
hair?
should
No,
do it,
it
but I didn't make
said
it.
R.I.P. Josiah's hair, and it was black
Oh
silhouette.
yeah, it
of
was
my hair.
R.I.P. Josiah's hair. Yeah,
Yep,
yeah,
yep.
that's what it was.
I think I'm surprised Lauren hasn't worn that on the show yet. I mean, I know she hasn't been here in like a few weeks. Tweet us, Lauren.
Hey Adam, can you Oh, we're not behind the green screen. Never mind. Put up an
No,
old
you can do
picture.
that.
Put up an
Well,
old
I can-
picture of Josiah
Yeah.
with the long hair
Yeah.
because it's pretty funny.
Can it go
No,
right
it's-
where he had his hands a second ago? Just
He's
I mean, it's probably
long
covered your
hair,
face.
no
Yeah,
beard.
sure, I can do
Yeah.
that. Nobody wants to see.
I look
your
like
face.
Josiah, so I think
Well, we pretty much have the matching thing going on today.
yeah, we did. Yep.
Somewhat, both
Did
plaid
you
shirts.
two coordinate this?
No.
That's cute.
No, we're just that insane.
It's the company dress code for the day, and I didn't know it was casual day, Gene.
Well, whatever.
Yeah, whatever, Gene's day, right?
It
All right.
happens.
Ridiculous.
Do what I want.
These
So,
jeans are nice.
What's it? Thank you.
They're not messy. Like, I clean them for the show.
You clean them for the show?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
you actually
considerate of
wash
you.
your pants?
Yeah.
Why'd you ship them?
So I want a Gene on the Geekiverse Show.
I don't even know what that
That's
is.
probably one of my favorite commercials in recent times. I just shipped my pants.
What is that from? I don't even
It was
remember.
like Kmart or something. They were
Yeah,
talking about like
Oh,
shipping.
yeah.
Like you can ship the pants to your house.
That's
I
why
just
Kmart
shipped
is
my
out of business
drawers.
almost, right? Yeah.
That was
When's the last
funny.
time you've been in a Kmart?
I didn't know they still had
God.
Kmarts.
There's one down the road on Walden.
There's one on Walden.
Is
It's
that
like
still
Walden
open?
in the 90s.
It's still open.
The one
it's
by-
like,
There's a Target like 10 feet away. Why wouldn't you just go to Target?
and the Kmart's like 1,000 feet back, and you have to get through this parking lot full of like
Not
Potholes
it's
that are
not
this
even-
Unless you
like,
have
can't
a
even call it a
4x4
Yeah.
with the 6-inch lift and like
Those are
racing
sinkholes.
shocks, do not go through this parking lot because you will lose the front end of your car.
Those are not sinkholes, or I'm sorry, those are not potholes, they're sinkholes.
They're death traps.
Yes. I'm pretty sure that there's been like a little kid that was lost in one of those holes.
I mean, I fell
That
in
got
one
dark.
and I was lost for 3 days. That's why I have this beard, apparently. Yeah, Kmart, that's fun. Gosh.
Is the one by... Well, no, never mind. We're not going to make this...
No, this is a conversational.
Well, I don't want to make it too...
This is
This area.
We don't wanna make it a
We
Kmart
spent
show?
10 minutes
I
talking about
really don't wanna
Letterset.
make it.
Let's talk about shipping pants.
Talk about
drawers.
Kmart, bro.
I just want to know if the one that's by the Tops up on Transit Road is still...
No.
Yeah.
No?
It's still
No.
there.
No,
No, it's
the one on
gone.
Walden is the only Kmart left.
Every time I see
Darn.
a Kmart, like a commercial or that random time, like, you know, every year around the holidays, you'll see a Black Friday ad. I'll be like, you're still in business?
I know, right?
What the hell? It's crazy. It's like,
Yeah.
I think a media play might be more
I
common.
mean, they say going to Target. You go to Target to you pay a few bucks more at Target to avoid going to Walmart. What do they say about Kmart? Because you walk
Pay a
into
few
that
bucks more
place.
Walmart to avoid going
I
to
just
Kmart?
want to like scrub myself in the shower as I walk out the door.
Lauren just texted me. Do you know where the controller is for the PS4? Yeah, it's right over there. Oh, it's over there. That's awkward. She can't watch Netflix.
Hey,
Oh.
found it. It's down
Just tell me it's
there.
the 360. Or do you have that controller too?
No, I have the Xbox One and the PS4 one.
Or not the Xbox One.
Yeah, no. So she's got no controls. No, there is an Xbox One controller at home.
So you left your wife home without access to Netflix? That's
I
Husband
told
of the
her
year
1,000
right
times
there.
to
Yeah.
download it on her phone.
you
Husband
don't
of
want
the
to watch
year
it on
right
your
there.
phone when you're at home? Tiny screen? And
Well, guess what? She has no option right now.
I'm just saying, I've seen couples get divorced over this. You know, this
Over
is whose
this
side they were on in
specifically,
Civil
you've
War.
seen couples get divorced over a missing PS4 controller?
Yeah, yeah.
Speaking of Civil War, I read, I was in Columbus, Ohio this week. So Lauren, Little Miss Funeral, if you've seen her on the show. By the way, plug for Little Miss Funeral. She has a fantastic blog. Just Google her.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah, I've read some of her stuff.
It's really good.
It's
Like-
really good, yeah.
I'm not just saying that because she's my wife, but we went
Bias.
I'm not saying that
He
just
might
because
be.
she's
We've
your
got no
wife
reason
either.
why.
Well, I mean, he
Listen,
does. He is.
He's
our
got to
boss.
kiss up. He took the
Yeah,
PS4.
but he is our
and
boss.
he-
So.
she can be an evil woman. I mean, she is 5 foot. She's 5'2" of terror. That's
I've
what
met
happens.
Lauren. She is pretty
If she-
scary, but
Look, if she
She's fired
asks,
all of us except for Gene.
if she
Uh,
asks,
Well, haven't been around long enough.
Yes.
yeah, no, he hasn't gotten fired either. But if she asks you at any point in time, hey, does my hair look good? Just go over and
She
say, you
might
know what?
fire
I don't
me
know.
over
You
the
should,
boss and
you
beg
should
you
look.
comment.
You should look for yourself.
So yeah, Adam, it was for actually a serious video that we did for a tribute for Alan Rickman, and
Yeah.
Lauren's like, "Hey Adam, how's my hair look?" Adam goes, "Yep, it's good." And
All right, now pause for a second. Keep
you're
in
not
mind,
getting out of this one, man.
No,
I'm sorry.
keep in mind, this is before we have that TV monitor, that super big screen. So, when you go over and you look on the small
No pun
screen,
intended, right?
when you look on the small screen, it looked fine. When I sat and edited it, I looked at it again and
Listen,
it
man, you're
wasn't
digging
fine.
your hole deeper and deeper, and I'm not.
First
giving
thing
you a
Adam
ladder.
says to me, we have our staff meeting Monday morning, and he goes,
Wait, we have staff meetings on Monday morning.
"Well, we did."
Well,
It's more of a who needs to know kind of thing. Anyway,
damn it, we blew a surprise.
that's when you were incognito.
Yeah.
When we were like, "When's Gene coming back?" Gene is dead. Gene is back. Gene is Gene.
Gene is alive.
That was the timeline of Gene coming back.
I
Yeah.
left as Williams 2290, and I came back reincarnated as the gene pool.
What did he say
Not
before
true.
that was really bad?
Superior. I tried to say
Superior. Superior.
Yeah.
Like Steve Carell.
Not
and,
true. You came
Evan,
back for an
or Bruce
episode
Almighty.
with 2298 because I put that in. You were not the gene pool yet in one of the videos that you recently came back for.
Yeah,
Correct.
I wasn't the gene pool until the day after we filmed last week.
I know. So that's what I'm
After
saying.
he suggested it, and I went and did it.
I know. That's what I'm
and-
agreeing with.
So
I literally just said that, Gene.
what the hell was I?
Shut up, Adam.
I don't know where I was going. With
Oh,
that.
all right there, Grumpy.
We went to Columbus with Little Miss Funeral for a convention.
Oh, I think we were talking
Civil
about
War.
reading, yeah.
Okay, so on the way to Columbus, so Lauren spoke in front of like 150 people, crushed it, it was awesome. On the way, I read Civil War, the comic for the first time.
Did
Didn't like
something
it.
productive. Read Civil War.
It was work research, Adam.
Oh, okay.
So
You know, I do
You keep your
suggest
receipt
in
in
reading,
pocket?
and I would never ever suggest the Civil War comic.
So let me say this
So,
also. It was
whose comics
Trevor.
were they?
It was Bruner 2.0's. Trevor let me borrow it. It was the first 7 issues. Are there more?
It's a huge tie-in all over the Marvel universe.
No, this specific arc. How many issues is it? Do you know?
Oh God, it went on for.
I know it didn't end with 7. I'm just saying.
No, well, I mean, it depends. Are you including tie-ins, or are you including
No.
just the main series?
The actual Civil War
Yeah,
series.
I thought he gave you the entire series that was a compendium.
No, he gave me 7. Anyway,
It went on for too long.
I did not like it.
No.
And I was really disappointed with it. I really expected to go in that and be like, okay, I always say you can't compare different mediums, whether it's movies, games, books, you name it. And I'm going to compare them anyway. Damn, the movie was so much better.
Well, a lot of the mistakes they made in the book, they didn't make in the movie. Like having Tony Stark in the movie, you could actually see where he was coming from. You could root for him. Tony Stark in the comic books, he pretty much became Doctor Doom with a goatee.
Right.
So, Tony Stark was horrible.
Dr. Goatee.
And then we had the reporter Sally Floyd, who evidently America to her was built on MySpace and NASCAR, and Captain America not having a MySpace meant that he was not suited to be Captain America anymore. It was just terrible writing all over the place.
Speaking of comic books, we really need to figure out a time this summer to take the road trip.
Yeah.
Yes!
So I suggested it.
Because
A few of us, we love watching the show Comic Book Men on AMC with, Kevin Smith, his comic book shop, Jay and Silent Bob's Secret Stash. There's a few of them throughout the country, but the main one is in Red Bank, New Jersey. It's 6.5 hours away.
Oh, I didn't know it was in New Jersey. I thought it was.
It's in
New
Red
Jersey.
Bank, New Jersey.
That's where he's from.
He's from New Jersey.
I knew nothing.
And
I've only
I
watched the
really
show.
want to
I've
go.
never-
I really am hoping that if we do go, that at
When we
least
go.
some of the guys that are on the show are there.
Geek trip.
I know Walt is the main manager.
That's not like a drug trip. That's a geek trip.
Yeah,
It's different.
But I don't know how often those guys are all there together, if they're not filming.
I did read that they're really only there now when they're filming the show.
Gotcha.
You know what would be awesome, and I bet we can't do it though, is if we could film.
Why?
I bet
honestly-
that it's a TV show, then I would almost be willing to bet. Well, maybe not.
Kevin Smith
They let
seems
you
like a
take
cool
pictures.
guy. He might be willing to let us come in and take a few pictures at least.
Tweet
you
us,
know?
Kev. Yeah. So I went, and this kind of stemmed from me sending.
What if he was there when we walked in?
Oh,
and we
God,
actually
man.
got him.
I would
to be
shit my
on.
pants.
You guys, if we had this show right there.
You guys might not realize this, but I started writing when I was a kid, and Kevin Smith's always been one of my favorite film writers.
Yeah,
I love his
love
characters, I love
his
his
stuff
dialogue.
in the View Askew universe.
You know,
Do you know he has a Lego cameo in Lego Batman 3?
No,
I'm not surprised.
It's awesome.
Mallrats is gonna be one of my favorite movies.
He did a cameo in the crappy Ben Affleck Daredevil 2 in the director's cut, and you could just tell he's just.
Well, I love
fanboy. He loved just doing those little bit parts.
the stuff that Ben Affleck does in the Kevin Smith movies, especially Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. He's like, sometimes you got to do the film because your buddy says you owe him.
Actually, my favorite Ben Affleck Kevin Smith movie was Dogma. He was
Dogma was good, yeah.
He was Bartleby.
Yeah.
In there, and
Bartleby, yeah.
he pretty much goes nuts at the end and decides he's just going to kill every human he can
Yeah.
find until he goes to heaven again, because he's just bored and sick of humanity.
So this kind of stemmed from me sending a picture that, of course, everywhere I go, I find a
People
comic book
always
store.
know.
My name. That's
Well,
right.
I was gonna go somewhere else. It's a Hollywood Undead song, but we
I was
can't
gonna
say
go
it on the
Cheers
air.
with it.
We can't say it on
You
the
know,
air.
everybody knows
Kind of
your name.
inappropriate.
Whatever. So I went to a store called World's Greatest Comics.
Were they really the world's greatest comics, though?
Listen, I will give a shout out. The owner, please forgive me, I don't remember your name. He was super, super nice, super welcoming. He had a pretty good selection. He had action figures, all the basics that a comic book store would have.
Tweet us, dude. Who we don't know your name.
Yeah, no, honestly, it was very good. The people in Columbus were very hospitable. I got the Darth Vader comic book when I was there. I have that Marvel series, so I got number 20. I can't wait to read it. I'll probably read it in Tennessee next week. But I plan on finding a comic book store while I'm there too.
We're geeks. We have a radar. We immediately know there's a comic book store in the area. There's one 20 miles away south
Yeah.
It's
The
just how we
next
do
thing
it.
that I need to get, and I haven't, when I was in college, it was just when the Avengers movies were starting to come out. So I went over and I read as much of the Avengers stuff as I could get until Civil War, because I started reading it, and then I was just like, this is bad.
Well, this is crap.
I don't want to read this anymore, so I stopped reading Civil War, which I'm kind of thankful I did, because the movie's so much better than like the first two things that I read from Civil War. But I started getting into DC, and I mean,
What do you mean started getting into DC? You're a Green Lantern fanboy.
I was getting there. You ruined the
He was
surprise,
telling the
Gene.
origin of how he became a Green Lantern.
Well, whatever.
You ruined the story, Gene.
Whatever.
Way to go,
Spoilers, Gene.
Way to go, Gene.
Listen, Adam is the spoil her here, okay?
So-
Listen, he likes Green Lantern. Why is he even on the show?
we need to
First
talk
of
about
all,
this.
There's nothing wrong with
First
Green
of all-
Lantern, the character.
The character in the comics is fantastic.
Guilty by association.
The movie's terrible.
It's all terrible.
The movie is not as good as the comics, but it's.
This is progress, at least,
I
right?
would not say
Okay,
it's
Adam,
terrible.
this is like AA for Adam.
Yeah, he's.
There was some
As
significant.
soon
starting
as
to
I
get
found
there.
out that his power comes
GLA.
from the ring, I thought, with your powers combined, I am Captain Planet.
Wait. So his powers
Hey,
coming
hey,
from a
let's
ring are what the problem is. Not the guy who got his
I want
powers
to see
from a
Captain
lightning
Planet
bolt.
like remake.
Or
Even
the
if
guy who
speaking
just
of
drives
remakes,
around with
Power
little
Rangers.
toys.
Yeah.
Who doesn't have any superpowers.
Or the guy who's pretty much a physical god but can be killed by a little green rock. Those things aren't ridiculous. A guy having a power ring that brings his thoughts to life.
That not only
That's
does
where
he
you draw
bring
the
his
line?
thoughts to life, which is cool,
Yeah.
but it's also
Yeah.
he has one of the most realistic weaknesses next to Batman being mortal is his ring can run out. Like he has to recharge it, and it does run out frequently in the middle of fights.
Do you think you can change that
do you think
battery
he just
like,
forgot
like
to
it's like an
plug it in
iPhone?
overnight?
That'd be funny. Just be like,
Well,
oh,
if
the
it
battery's
ran
out.
out,
Hang on.
It's his own fault because you forgot to plug it in last night. All right.
Yawn.
Whatever.
Sorry.
Anyway, I started getting into DC. I just didn't fall in love with any of like the more mainstream superheroes that are in DC. Green Lantern, I started reading it, loved it, but I never got to finish it. So I'm now going to save up some money, and I'm going to get the.
You could probably buy the Green Lantern books for like 25 cents. a
Wrong,
piece.
because I just checked it while I was over there while we were filming something else, and it is $78 for the omnibus that I want. And if you just get it regular, like without going in through Amazon, it is $125 for the omnibus.
Well,
See,
there
you
you
guys
go,
are
Gene.
judging Green Lantern based off of that crappy movie, but you have to realize he's the
I'm
only
not
other
judging
DC
it off the
character
crappy
aside
movie.
from Batman,
I'm
Superman,
judging
who
it
got
off
a
of
movie
everything
made.
I've ever seen about Green Lantern. I think it's the
The
stupidest
Justice
one
Justice
ever.
League cartoon, he was incredible character.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
One of the strongest ones of that cartoon.
Yeah. Had one of the best character arcs, if not the best. His star-crossed love
Except
with
it wasn't-
Hawk Girl.
All right,
Was
so
it
enough
Hal
about this
Jordan?
No,
secondary
it was Jon
DC
Stewart.
It
character.
was Jon Stewart.
Yep.
It wasn't Hal Jordan.
The new Power Rangers coming out.
Yeah,
I think that's a good leave off point.
That's
God. Saw
high
the
heels.
costume.
High heels and power armor. Awesome.
Yeah, it looked like Tony Stark designed their
Thank
morphin
you.
suits.
That's exactly where I saw
Yeah.
Like, I saw it and I was like, oh, okay, this is kind of cool, but it looks a little too much.
I
love
I'm
Elizabeth
happy
Banks,
that
but-
Power Rangers could just stay back in my childhood where it was, and
It's not going to.
It doesn't need
So,
to come back.
Have you guys watched Seth's Geek Play yet on
Yes.
Tower of Deadly
I
Monsters?
watched like 10 minutes of it while I was at work and then I got a call and I haven't gotten to watch the rest
Tower
of
of Deadly Monsters looks like a hilarious game.
It does.
Go check out Seth. Seth and Nate actually did a geek play on it, let's play style video. It's very entertaining. It's like a B style awful movie, and you play through it, and there's a director's commentary, and you can choose a VHS setting versus a DVD setting. Like, it looks really, really
Yeah.
fun.
It's games like that that are.
It's made for a
going back
geek
to the
play.
conversation we had earlier, where Jeff was sitting here saying, Jeff Beta was saying that video games are an art form. That's what one of the things that he's talking about.
Yeah, that's
that's
It doesn't have online multiplayer though.
true.
It looks pretty funny. Like,
Thank God,
The little
'cause that
bit
would be
that I
a
watched,
terrible
like the
multiplayer.
director commentary, like as you're doing things, was hilarious. Like Seth
like, "I
is
have a
going around
woman."
like breaking all these boxes and stuff, and the director's like, "Oh yeah, I told him not to do that, but he thought it would look more authentic if he went around and broke all the boxes.
He's like, I have a strong woman character. I'm very progressive.
The director
really
commentary is fantastic.
So yeah, go check that out. Another segment coming up. Jamie's Got Mail. We did a recent segment on that where she unboxes the Fandom of the Month Club. She gets some really wicked merchandise. Go check that out. Let's wrap up though.
You should tweet it at Fandom too, and like get them to start watching it.
Yeah, it's that's also produced by Seth. Good job, Jackson. So where can we find everybody on Twitter? Give a quick plug for something for the website. Spoil her. What you got?
At Adam J. Her, because when he does this, I always forget to say that first. Plug for the website. Go to the YouTube channel and subscribe. If we haven't confirmed this, and I haven't talked to the managers yet, but if we get to 200, we're gonna do something special. Just don't know what it is yet.
I agree. We're getting close.
Tweet me with ideas for the 200 subscriber special.
Something you want to see. Nick Ramirez.
I'm at dare_2_geek on Twitter, and as far as the Geekiverse website goes, I've got my Civil War review up.
The movie.
The movie review. We also have the video of Tony Stark versus Captain America,
Yes.
debating with Jebediah Stone having to moderate.
Our exclusive coverage of the Civil War.
We were
debate.
very lucky to get that. I firmly agreed with Tony's stance, and he looks so handsome in that video. So
Well, yeah, I mean, obviously. Yeah. And then, you've got that. You've got Jebediah's beard.
It's almost like he was a lawyer, or being trained to be a lawyer or something.
It was interesting. It was very interesting, yeah. Slight resemblances.
And this weekend, and I know I said this in the last two videos, but I actually did finish it while I was waiting for my wife to get out of work today. I will have my Black Panther and
Finally!
Elektra suggested readings up. Elektra took a minute because she has had some really bad runs. I had to find a really good run that really captured her. Finally found one. So I'll have those both up by tomorrow night for you guys to approve, and hopefully by Sunday they can be up for the general public to consume, because I know you guys just crave the suggested readings.
I love them.
Well, I was actually talking to the general audience, but yeah, sure.
Yeah, we don't care about what you like.
Hey, you shut up. Gene.
I'm at _Gene Pool. Coming up, me, Beta, Sam Sarvis, and Andrew Garvey. We're gonna start getting together and filming like Game of Thrones videos.
Some GOT coverage coming.
Yeah, get some Game of Thrones coverage.
Andrew who?
Andrew.
I don't know of an Andrew.
That doesn't ring a bell.
Yeah. I mean he's kind of.
We haven't had.
He's kind of got a fuzzy face.
Jamestown, something or other.
I don't. Have we ever had Andrew Garvey on the show before?
No, Andrew Garfield? No, definitely not.
I don't know.
That's bizarre.
I don't know.
But maybe one day.
Tweet us, whoever
so
you are, Andrew Garvey.
Sam already does the articles, reviews of each episode of Game of Thrones every week.
Good plug.
I think Jeff is actually going to
He's taking over for the
guest review this
Jeff
upcoming episode. Yeah, Jeff Beta. And then, like I said, we're probably gonna do like a mid-season spoiler cast, and probably some towards the end on video to put on here for you guys to watch.
I'm at Josiah DeLeroy on Twitter. I wrote a quick reaction piece to the Batman Return to Arkham video game. It's coming out in the end of July. We also did a reaction video, Gene and I did, for that. So be sure to check that out. Grumpy Geek's got a new video up. So the return of Grumpy Geek here. Pretty excited to see that. I'm also excited to see what has turned out while I am in Gatlinburg. So have fun. Don't burn the place down.
If you don't come back, avenge your death.
Exactly what I was going to say.
Yeah.
Wow. It's like you have ESPN.
Fedoras, man. We just...
Listen, man, I'm sorry, but I'm
Fedora,
not driving all the way to Tennessee.
Well, you're going to, so. For everybody here, thank you so much for watching. Visit us on YouTube. Visit us on iTunes. The podcast is back up. It's under the GKV show. It's not like KGB from The Office.
That's where you associate KGB with The Office?
It's an Office reference.
It's also, the Soviet
Russian
spy organization.
But it's a hilarious Office intro is what I was referencing there.
It was
anyway,
welcome to the Geek. You guys suck.
Thank you for watching the Geekiverse. We'll see you next time.
No. You suck if you don't like The Office.
She's a doll.